strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put...
A lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one is perfect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes.
And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games.
Turning on the Jets to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. Dropping back. It's Beck. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing.
Powers through the defender. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Noles are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. And everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Turning it on! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer. And they...
Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
To the air, it's Beck. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. And the Canes pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Wide open spaces. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback running on the draw. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with second and 11. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or Do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Direct snap. It's Ocha. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Ocha. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Ocha. And some room to work. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that is a statement play for this offense. With the lead, everyone knows you're going to run the football, including the defense, and they still can't stop you. They break off an explosive play. That is a backbreaker if you're this defense.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw